So obviously, with the Bud Light and the internet is mostly trans topics, right? And a lot of people have been saying that, you should...
Really is dominating the news cycle lately.
It's dominating the news cycle.
Part of me sometimes thinks, I'm like, is it me? Is it... I have to actually sometimes take a step back.
Do you ever look in the mirror and watch the news, and then you look in the mirror and you go,
am I
maybe it's me?
No, but sometimes I'll be like, is this just all the people I follow are amplifying this?
No, it's everywhere.
And that normal people are like, what are you talking about? And then I'll have to go. I'll go to these sites I'll never go to.
No, it's on everything.
Yeah,
But, so this is one of those things where you go, people probably shouldn't trans their kids. I think probably most normal people agree with that. However, the only thing I'll tell you.
I don't agree with that, by the way. That's fucked up, right?
Yeah, it's fucking messed up, though. Yeah. You want to say, the argument can be made that there's people doing a lot worse than transing your kids. Right now, there's a mother out there. There's mothers out there starting TikTok channels where they come to their kids' schools and make TikTok videos yelling at them, hey, it's your mother. Don't forget to give your mother a kiss. Come on, I love you. This mother.
Yeah.
And there's multiple of them. And I go, at that point, who's going to be more messed up? This kid or the kid you cut his dick off? I think I'd rather have my dick cut off because you're basically metaphorically cutting his dick off.
I'll say this. That mother better be the cool mom, period. Because she's trying to be like, oh, I'm the cool, wacky mom. You're like, you better be fucking all the friends get to come over when they're 14.
Pizza
drink
parties.
every week. No, drinking when they're 14. Like that cool mom. Where you go, I'd rather you be
not
here.
pizza parties,
no,
drinking.
Yeah, it's like,
you're right.
Remember the one parent who was like, I'd rather you be drinking here than out there.
Yeah.
And then
listen, I'd rather you be sucking my tongue than the Dalai Lama.
Yeah, exactly, right? He goes, so she better fucking keep that up because this nonsense where she's just
keep that energy up is what you're
exactly
saying.
for the whole thing.
Because she goes, so this kid's mom, this is, I'll just read one thing what she does. So she goes, as the two pull up, there's a video, and they pull up in front of his school. She turns and says, I love you, well aware of what's about to happen. He pulls over, and then the kid goes, Mom, not in front of the school. He begs his mother. After exiting the car and heading into the school, Erin takes out the microphone that she has in her car. She takes out the microphone and yells, Ashton, don't forget how much I love you. I've loved you since the day I pushed you out of my hoo-ha. This is what she's doing.
Right out of the hoo-ha, huh?
So
you know what the worst part about this, I think, is that and we don't see it, is when she goes, I pushed you out of my hoo-ha, and she goes, it's not recording. Hey, come back, get in the car, we got to do this again.
We got another take of this.
He goes, Mom, I'm gonna be late for school. She goes, I don't give a shit. I got to make content. I'm a content creator. Back in the car.
You want to eat tonight? This is our business.
You're like, you make money off of TikTok?
It's like, no, your dad makes money.
I hope to one day.
It really is. Hey, listen, call me old-fashioned, but when I was growing up, the influencers made videos waking up their parents.
Yes, you did something like throwing a horse head into your parent's bed or painting
you turn your parents' car into the slutmobile. Yeah. Now mom's turning her own car into the slutmobile and showing up to your school.
How the tables have turned.
This is literally
a win for the parents.
It's literally the complete opposite. Where instead of the TV shows being Bam Margera waking up his fucking dad, now you got the teacher, the parents coming, waking up their kid in the middle of the night, putting the horse head in his thing, turning their car into the slutmobile. Showing up to their school covered in tape. She's showing up like covered in tape. Like, I'm the tape mom. I'm the tape mom. I'm the tape mom. I'm the tape mom.
Just dropping into classes. How many even?
The backwards mom. I'm the backwards mom. I'm the backwards mom.
Backward mom.
Trying to drive her car. She's
she's
driving her car backwards into the school. She goes, I'm the backwards mom. I'm the backwards mom.
590,000 followers.
I know. This is This is the worst hell imaginable for me. I would much rather my mom put makeup on me and make me pee sitting down, given the choice. I go, Mom, I'll pee sitting down if you don't do this.
Here's the thing. I don't get what's the end game here. Just to be like a influencer and then just sell ads?
She caught the bug.
Yeah.
She caught the influencer bug. And she's going to make, God damn it. You know how many people right now, like in custody courts, are getting like things that they're not allowed to put their kids in their videos? Like, that's a big topic right now in a lot of, especially in like Los Angeles and place where every single person's an influencer now. You run a friggin' weed whacking company and you got to make fucking, videos about your families, you got to be like a family vlogger to run a, pesticide operation.
Yeah, for sure. It's funny because it used to be like, and not even that big of an issue where you'd had some business and you're like, yeah, my 10-year-old works at, I mean, you see it in New York actually a lot, like a bodega. My bodega right by my house.
Well, it really is that.
My last place was legitimately, they have a 10-year-old working
It was the people making their kids work for the family business, but the family business is mom showing up your work with a fucking megaphone.
Yeah, well, she goes, our family business is marketing. And this is part of it. And you go, bleh.
You will work for this family. It's like, what does that mean? Well, it means that I'm going to be wearing a leather outfit and I'm going to be showing up to your classroom and I'm going to be purring like a cat.
Oh, dude.
And then you're going to act embarrassed. She's like, well, I am embarrassed. Good. Keep that energy.
Take your kids to work day. She goes, well, we're going to your school, oddly enough. I kind of do most of my working at your school, so sucks for you, but...
All right, mom, let's take your kids to work day.
Or what's the one where like what's it called when your parent comes in to explain what their job is?
Oh yeah, the mom comes in.
She has her ring light and like fucking.
No, she has her megaphone. She's yelling at everyone in the class. She goes,
"What's going on?" She goes, "This is actually what I do.
I love you, I love you, I love you."
Right out of my hoo-ha!
This kid came out of my hoo-ha!
Kids are like, what?
Thank you all for watching. The kids were, well, this is what I do.
That's like
for work.
I think an almost guaranteed way though, if your mom's like that, to get your kid to just become like an accountant.
That's a good.
Like that kid is gonna just be
the
like
most straight arrow.
He's gonna be like a fucking CPA, just buy the books, just none of this nonsense.
That kid looks at that megaphone and shudders every night.
He's gonna design a better megaphone. He's gonna be an engineer or something.
That is one of those things where that kid. There's a good chance that kid has like just this wild therapy bill of just yeah. Well, my mom had videos about her hoo-ha that she forced me to participate in.
She'd yell at me.
What did she yell at you? She would yell about her genitals in front of the other school kids. And then, Erin addressed the negative and concerned comments from users who feared her son's well-being. So a lot of people aren't loving this.
Sure. Well,
there's a lot of these influencers that get their kids taken away and stuff like that. Like, do you know like Jimmy Kimmel used to do the like parents taking their candies or whatever?
Yeah.
There was like parents that have like full channels of like pranking their kids.
For sure.
And it was like literally the kids come home and it's like, guess what? Like we're getting divorced. And there's like the kids start crying and they're like, just kidding. And it was like daily.
Yeah.
Just like literal torment of a fucking child.
Torturing their kids. Hopefully those kids can get their own TikTok channel and then like
at the very least, if
document
if I had a bunch of kids, what I would do is have an army of kids that would also have earpieces in. I would send them out Impractical Joker style into the world to do Andy Milonakis pranks.
Yeah, that's like that'll be the modern day equivalent of like if you ever see in New York or other cities where like there'll be a family with like a lot of kids and then they'll like send just like begging or selling Oreos or something.
85 channels.
Yeah. This is just hey.
Hi, we're hoping we're doing a drive and we're hoping for you to subscribe to our mother's OnlyFans. And then she says, Ashton loves every minute of it and is bummed when I don't embarrass him. He genuinely loves to make people laugh the most. So I'm sure the kid loves you coming in talking about the hoo-ha. It's one of two options. You got this kid so brainwashed his friggin' mind's blown. Or option two, no, he doesn't hate it, but he knows he's not eating tonight if he doesn't tell you how great it is that you talk about your hoo-ha in front of all his friends.
I wonder if he has
It's torture. It's a fate worse than death.
Ugh, God.
People love seeing the relationship. I think it makes people smile. She goes, it actually makes him not the target of bullying, and it makes him more popular with his classmates. So, again, we're going to highly doubt that.
Yeah. I mean, there is one weird thing where you're like in high school and you're like, yeah, my mom has 600,000 followers on TikTok. For probably a 13-year-old's probably like, whoa.
You think so?
Like, they're probably like, yeah, your mom's famous on TikTok.
I'm sure there's a lot of fucking 16-year-olds with
That's probably
600,000 these days.
I know. I think so too. There's probably is a lot of that.
Dude, if I was...
probably like some kid comes over and like he's like, oh, you want to see Timmy? He goes, no, I was hoping we could collab on some content like with the mom.
Mom, can I get a shout out?
Yeah. Yeah, Mom, my friends all wonder if they get a shout out for their YouTube channel.
Shout out for shout out. Shout out for shout out. The mother parents calling, what's this I hear about you shouting out our kids? Dude, I've always think though, if we had like TikTok and stuff like that, the way that people do now when I was in high school, I would be dead right now. Yeah. At the very least, I'd be in a body cast because like the shit that I would have I would have done every like jumping off a fucking roof onto into a poop. I would have been diving into a a cup of water from the top of the household. The shit that we were doing, like, and this is when we had to get a huge camcorder, film little bits of it, bring it back to our TV, and we only had like 10 minutes of footage or whatever, all that stuff. If we were like direct to air with everything we were filming, I would be live streaming from jail right now.
Yeah.
I'd be running the Boyscast and be the friggin' from jail.
The Concast.
And then I wouldn't be here and it'd be the Goyscast. Or the vice versa.
The vice versa, the opposite.
I'd be doing the Goyscast from jail.
The Boyscast from jail. Yeah.
We don't like
I would have had some very questionable things that I guess I wonder, like, do kids know that they go, well, none of this shit goes away, or do they just make shit anyways and they go, hopefully it doesn't bite me in the ass?
Maybe it's becoming a little more normalized,
like the amount of
that's
athletes,
your wacky mom, but it's like that's a fate worse than
because
death.
there's so many athletes who got caught in like the in between social media where they get drafted and then their Twitter from when they were like 12 years old
Tons.
is like rap lyrics, but it's the N-word a bunch of times.
So many.
And you're like, oh, you're not allowed to do that. And they're like, I didn't fucking know I was 12.
A lot of people get caught with the rap lyric N-word.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.